Hi guys, thanks so much for being here this week. So I'm going to take you through St. Augustine, Florida. I spent some time there and enjoyed every moment of it. It is located on the Atlantic coast of Florida. St. Augustine was founded in 1565 by the Spanish settlers. Everything here is so beautiful. The buildings are beautiful. I love how they have upkept everything and kept that Spanish influence in the pocket of St. Augustine. And of course, there's the famous fort as well that we also visited. I do recommend making a reservation for the restaurants if you are going to be having dinner there, because all of the restaurants seemed really packed, and the bars. So just a tidbit of information there was a plant-based place that I would have wanted to eat at, but unfortunately it was closed by the time we got there, so we couldn't check it out. So while walking around, we did go to the outside of Castillo de San Marcos. It is so beautiful. Oh my goodness, it looked so nice. I wish we could have seen inside the fort, but unfortunately it was closed by the time we got there. I did add the pricing though in case you wanted to visit, just so you can see how much it would cost you to do the inside tour. A little piece of history in Florida, just absolutely amazing. The Spanish built this fort in St. Augustine to defend Florida and the Atlantic trade route. It is definitely a place that I recommend going to see. I may end up going back again just so we can do the tour inside, because we were just in awe at how beautiful this place is. And again, you know, a little piece of history and being a part of that and getting, you know, to see it in real life is just, to me, amazing. I love this sort of thing. So if you're looking for shopping, you will find quite a few shops in St. Augustine as well. There are a lot of tourists, so a lot of little pockets and little stores that you can go into to buy some souvenirs. But anyway, I was really surprised to find that a lot of the stores were actually closed pretty early. It was around dinner time, so that kind of shocked me considering so many tourists were there. So something to note, if you are going, you know, directly to the shops, it'd probably be your best bet, and that way you can see them all open and experience a little bit more than we did, because like I said, a lot of the shops were closed by the time we got there. But it was really nice to get our steps in and just walk around and explore. So I was really surprised to see that a lot of people still have their homes and they live right in the hub where all the tourists are in St. Augustine. The homes are beautiful, don't get me wrong, they're absolutely beautiful, really nice to look at, but people are going like right up to the houses, taking pictures. I don't know if I would like that if I lived there personally, but they seem to deal with it just fine. But it was just kind of a shock for me because I didn't know that people live like right in there. But anyway, so that's that. Beautiful homes to look at, and yeah, we just kind of kept on walking and exploring. So last time I was in Florida, I showed you guys, this is one of my favorite places, VeganMommyDee. They do crunch wraps that are vegan, and I had the buffalo mac crunch wrap. It was delicious. It is super filling though, so you may have to share it with somebody. And it comes with a side of chips. It's so delicious. They have such a great menu and such wonderful service. Now in the same shop, they also have foxtail coffee, which is one of my faves as well. So I did have that. And I actually got some Mother's Day gifts there as well, which was a treat. But yeah, had to stop there while in Florida, of course. And that is in Orlando. So for our first grocery shop, just to get a few things to, you know, tie us over, we went to Publix. We needed milk, so they had this vanilla almond. and then butter for a recipe that we had planned for my birthday, and then also some hummus. We got a couple different ones, and that's great for mixing in salads as a dressing and also to dip our veggies in. So I just got some carrots because carrots are a good staple to have as a snack. Another thing that I love is my yogurt. I mix my protein powder in it now just to make sure I'm getting enough protein. This is the only one that they had, so that's what I went with. And then some greens, because we need to always have greens with every meal. So I just picked up this. And then salsa is a low-calorie condiment that's really good for many different meals. So I did pick up that as well. And then a couple hot sauces just to jazz up some of the meals. Another thing that we got was bread, quite a lot of bread. My son likes just whole wheat plain bread. And then, we wanted some of the other bread as well. And then hot dog buns, because he likes to do his banana hot dogs, which is peanut butter and banana on a hot dog. I know it sounds weird, but he loves it. And just plain whole grain brown rice just to make many meals with. And of course, black beans, because you can't go wrong with black beans. High fiber and high protein, a really healthy bean to have on hand. And then of course some San Marzano chopped tomatoes, because you guys know I love my tomato soup. It's a super easy recipe to make, and especially when you're traveling. And then I got tortilla chips. These were the only ones that we could find until we went to Costco. So that's what we got just to snack on and for my son. And then beets, because I needed to jazz up my salad and add some pizzazz to it. Of course, we need a few more hot sauces, because you can never have enough hot sauce. We always find such neat ones when we're in America, so we always pick them up. And then of course, peanut butter that doesn't have any added sugar in it, because that's really important to have on hand as well. And because I didn't know how many seasonings, if there was any even at the house, I got some taco seasoning. Also, I got some oats, because oats are a really good breakfast, very filling and really healthy. So they were actually on sale and they were organic, so I got 2. Some crackers just for my son to munch on, and popsicles because it's super hot and he requested these tropical popsicles. And just some frozen mango to add in my oatmeal in the morning. So that is it for this week's video, guys. Thank you so much for being here, for the support on the channel. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, and that way you don't miss any upcoming content while I am traveling in America. So thank you so much again, and I will see you in the next video.